Hey, welcome back to Mount Pleasant Farm, and we are going on another cruise. So, second cruise video. This time we're in Norfolk, Virginia. Going to be going on Carnival Sunshine. I am standing right now the day before at the cruise terminal. I want to show you a couple things here before stuff gets crazy tomorrow, for the boarding and everything. So when you get dropped off here, if you're driving or taking public transportation or whatever, or you're getting a shuttle from the cruise lot, you can be dropped off in this big circular drive, and where you're going is in this Half Moon Cruise and Celebration Center. I see where all these folks are going here. They're just tourists. This is Nauticus right next to it. If you're familiar with Norfolk, Virginia, this is Nauticus, a big naval museum. And then you can just see the tip of the battleship Wisconsin over there. You can also check that out if you're here. But this is the way that you go into the cruise terminal. And these people being here the day before is kind of a good way to show how it works. So you're going to end up going up those stairs, most likely, to this building here. It goes up, and you cross over into that Half Moon Cruise and Celebration Center. That's where you probably do all your passport control and all of that. And then where you see that brown building in the distance, which is Portsmouth Naval Hospital, there's a pier going off to the right where that ship will be docked in the morning. So anyway, tomorrow morning, when we pick this video up again, you'll be watching us get on this thing. So right now we're gonna go back to the room and probably check that out. Now, my recommendation is, it's the easiest thing that I think to do. The hotel we're at, it's a kind of a pricier hotel. It's the Marriott Glass, what is this thing called? Glasslight Hotel. And they have what's called a room and cruise parking thing. So we got a room there, and we're parking our car valet right up to the door, and then literally it's like 3/10 of a mile walk. So we're gonna just drag our bags over here in the morning, and it's gonna be super easy. Don't have to deal with any crazy transportation or anything like that. So next time you see me, we will be here in the morning getting ready to get on this ship. Okay, and so also as we're kind of getting ready to walk back through, I'm noticing this on the way out. So you got no parking on site, parking available across the street in the downtown garages, and cruise parking is at Cedar Grove, and it's got a zapper deal there, so you can find out the information on it. So that's for the cruises. They got a shuttle bus and all that. We decided to stay at a hotel literally less than a half mile away. We're going to walk it in the morning at our leisure. So we're here on Freemason Street in Norfolk, Virginia. Just kind of cruising around. This is part of the trip, obviously. We're across from this big church that it's really nice. Old church. I don't know the date on it, but it's right also across from Freemason Abbey, which is a church that has been retrofitted into a very classy restaurant. This place has been here for years. All the years I was stationed in Norfolk, I always wanted to come here and never did. So tonight we're going to go with some good friends of ours and check it out. Freemason Abbey, corner of Bausch and Freemason Street, Norfolk, Virginia. Okay, so we're in a room at the Glasslight Marriott in Norfolk. It's a pretty sweet ass room. It's quite hip. This is the bathroom area in here. Oh boy, look at that. Nice and spacious shower that people can look at you in. It's got the blurry glass. You can see Carly over there on the other side. Very nice, very nicely appointed room. So we're up on the 12th floor, which is where they put all the unimportant people. Got some cool glass art there on the wall. There is a glass carrot on the table. Interesting. I'd hate to know where that thing's been. There's our view. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. And this bed is pretty rad. All kinds of lighting and stuff. It's like a canopy bed that doesn't have a canopy. Very nice king. Got some funky art there. A nice little concession area here with a retro Frigidaire fridge. Very nice. Nice room. Glasslight Marriott, Norfolk, Virginia, right by waterside. This is where we're parking and staying. We're staying overnight. We get on the ship in the morning. So they have a package here, like I said earlier, that you can stay a night in this hotel, and you can park here for the entire time. So very awesome room. Highly recommended. All right, so we're walking down the ship now this morning. You see the ship's right there. It's literally not even a 5-minute walk from the Glasslight Marriott. So walking down there now, and we'll get some details here in a minute. All right, so here we are at the corner of Main Street and Bowshear. This is the entrance to the cruise ship terminal, and all you see here, you see these people ahead of me in the bright green shirts. Those are the porters for the bags. So you drop your bags with the porters, and then you head on down there to the Half Moon Center. This is the Cruise and Convention Center. So this is super easy. Just walk in, drop your bags, and keep on going. So we literally just dropped our bags. There's porters all along here. So these guys grabbing bags to take them up. And then just keep going around here, and you see the line over here to get in. So we're just kind of walking along here, but the entrance is down here, and they got kind of a cow pen to go through. So far, super easy. So when you get to this point right here, where you see where you're getting into the line basically to go onto the ship, there is really no line yet right now. But at this point in time, you want to have your boarding pass and your passport and stuff, your IDs and stuff ready to go, because this goes around into the terminal building right there where you start getting on. You'll go up there, across, and get on the ship. Super easy so far. All right, there it is. Carnival Sunshine. Carnival Sunshine. So now we're up on this jetway. Oh, that's loud. Going through getting into the Cruise and Convention Center here, and seems like the party's already started with all this music. So now we're going to be doing our passports and all that jazz. Typical back and forth, zigzaggy stuff. Going really fast so far. We have not stopped walking yet. Up there in that Bermuda room is, I'm assuming, where we're going to do our, there's a shot of the people coming in still. The Bermuda room is probably where we're going to do our passport stuff, passport control or whatever. So far, really easy. So here in the entry room here, we're getting the bags checked by, got to bring the dog down here to the middle. Sorry. So this area right here, you have to have your boarding pass and passport before you get through all those metal detectors over there. Go ahead. All right, we made it through the gauntlet. We're going up the jetway to the boat. So that was easy. 20 minutes or less. Just have all your boarding pass and your passport ready to go. And don't stand around and bitch and complain like 50% of the people. It's just normal stuff. Easy. All right, we're on the ship, and of course, first thing people do is drink. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna go up one floor, one deck to the muster station. The first thing you do when you get on board is you always go to your muster station. That will be on your boarding pass. So we're going up here. We're gonna find the outer decks, and we're gonna go muster. So when you go to your muster station, you just need to make sure you get up to the deck that goes out to the weather decks where all the man overboard stations are basically. And the first thing you do when you get on board is go muster so you can be checked off, because you don't want to be one of those people that will not go underway if everybody is not checked in. All right, so this is one of the outer weather decks that you do your man overboard muster on. You can see all these stations, lifeboat 9, 10, 15, 17, 19, way down there. And we were at man overboard station Charlie. You see a C over there. It's kind of a line of people checking in. You just get checked in, and they will mark your boarding pass off that you checked in. If you do not check in to your man overboard station, the ship will be calling your name before they get underway. You absolutely have to do. So I recommend you do it the first second you get on the ship. This is the Liquid Lounge Theater. That's where I do a lot of shows. We're just checking it out here before we get underway. Similar to other ones you've seen, I'm sure, but this is where they do all this kind of stuff. Of course, there's a bar, and this is what the theater looks like inside. We do comedy shows and whatever shows that are going on during this cruise. Liquid Lounge. Alright, so that's where we came in over there across the bar area. This is one of the central bars here. Standard, looks like cruise ship kind of deal with the atrium goes up, all the elevators and all that, and that bar down at the bottom. But this is the deck we're still on. The Muster Sunshine Casino up there, another deck. Going into the library bar here. And as you would think, it looks just like a library. It's very quiet and chill. It's not open yet, but it is. I could definitely have a drink here because it is very chill. Very chill. The promenade deck here got the warehouse video arcade. And then the adult video arcade, I guess you'd call it, is the Sunshine Casino. We'll book through here really quick. You can smoke in these casinos, so they're pretty dreadful, and you are not allowed to have minors in here. Minors prohibited. There's Carly's favorite game, to cut for cash. I guess we'll be trying that out here pretty soon. But yeah, casino's not open yet. We're not underway yet, but it is it's much larger than the Vision of the Seas here in the Carnival Sunshine, but it's got all your standard casino stuff, and you can smoke in the casino. And then other than that, I think you can only smoke on the weather decks. Not that I'm worried about smoking, but some of you might be. And of course, another bar. Bars everywhere. This is one of the drink areas. It's called the Shake Spot. They do coffee, they do shakes. They can also do spiked shakes, which we may have to try that, but that sounds like it's got a lot of calories. But nice looking place in here. And down here we have coming up the Alchemy Bar. It's kind of cool. But yeah, hardly anybody here yet. We just got on board, so lots of space. Later on, I'm sure it'll be much more busy. But yeah, Alchemy Bar right here. Seems kind of cool. It's just kind of out here in the open. Once again, we're on the promenade deck, which I believe is number 6. So we're going through the mezzanine area here. There's a bunch of specialty restaurants and a piano bar over here on my left. On my right, you've got the Fahrenheit Steakhouse, which is a paid restaurant here. It's a Japanese steakhouse. Got the Bonsai Sushi. We're still going here through the mezzanine. Limelight Lounge, which I think is another show place. Hey. Yeah, Limelight Lounge is another place too. What is this? Is this a bar, Carly? Looks like another place where shows are at. Limelight Lounge. Let's take a quick peek in here. Limelight Lounge. Got this comedian, or some comedian's going to be showing up here. Yeah, it looks like it's the comedy club. Seems pretty sweet. The decor in here. Yeah, nice bar. Lots of seating. And the stage right there. So it'll be comedy here. They might do karaoke. Who knows? You guys will see some of that later on in the video. Again, everything's empty right now. We just got on board. So people are mostly probably going to eat while we spin around the ship real quick to get some footage for you before it gets too crazy. Sunset Restaurant. This is one of the dining rooms here, and it's not open yet. We're just coming here to make sure we've got our stuff squared away for meals because Carly's got allergies and stuff like that. But as you can see, pretty expansive dining room. Sunset Restaurant. This is pretty much, I think, the Gen Pop kind of. I'm sorry, not the Gen Pop, but the where you come for your assigned meal times, and for open dining after a certain time. All right, so we got some dinner stuff squared away in the dining room with Carly's allergies. Now I'm kind of looking here. You got we're here in the James River. You got the Portsmouth Naval Hospital, and you got all the stuff you normally see in Norfolk. There's some USNSs there. It looks like they're getting ready to go into the shipyard. And way down there, around the corner, will be all the Navy ships at NOB Norfolk. Then panning back over here. Got some ships down there. Looks like they're in the Portsmouth shipyard. Looks like an LHD on the right, and I'm not sure what that is on the left. Anyway, we're getting ready to go check out the lunch at the Gen Pop dining, that I like to call it. Everybody seems to love that term, but it's just an open dining room. That's up on the 9th deck. There's a bunch of bars and stuff up there, so we're going to go ahead and check that out. We're underway and still have 4 hours left. All right, so this is the Gen Pop dining buffet, which is like any of them. This is where everybody's at right now because nobody's got a stateroom open yet. Staterooms don't open until like 1:30 because the crew is still cleaning rooms and all that, so the stateroom sections are not open. So everybody comes back here to the Gen Pop dining, and it's kind of a CF if you get my drift. You can see there's all kinds of people everywhere. This is the part that I don't like about a cruise. We're not underway yet. Nobody's got the rooms yet, so everybody's trying to find something to do until we can. So we're doing the same thing. We're going to eat. It's like 12:30, 12:45, and we're going to grab some chow here back in Gen Pop. So standard kind of buffet. Plates, silverware, then there's food as far as the eye can see, as far as stuff available to pick up and eat. It's everywhere. Dessert tables and all that, and there's just all kinds of chairs. So that's a quick spin around here. We're going to grab something to eat. Okay, so right here, is looking down on the Lido deck forward, and you see we've got a hot tub over there in the distance, the smallest pool right here. Got about, I don't know, 3 or 4 different bars. Got a video thing playing some stuff. There's some stacks right there. And we're heading up now. We're actually on 10. Which we're going to go forward and go look at the gym and the spa area and all that. All right, so we're back aft now. Just went to the gym. I didn't get any footage because they're still in the mode of showing people and touring people. But this back here, this is back aft on deck 10, I want to say. Deck 10, you got the ropes course over here, water slides, splash pad, and all that stuff. Beautiful day today. We do have a tropical storm moving in, so I am certain, there was a little bit of rain over there, but I am certain that we're going to get out of here this afternoon and head east to get past that tropical storm that's coming in before we start heading southeast towards Bermuda. So in case you want to see what it's like, if you don't get here early to get on the ship, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here so you can see the line. That's out there where we came in. You can see now there's a pretty considerable line forming where we came in. So this is the Circle C kind of kids area. I don't know, I think it looks a little juvenile for the age group that it's supposed to be for. And it's not very big. I don't personally know how long your kids would stay here and be happy. There's a foosball table over there on the side. But honestly, it's a pretty small area. And yeah, it's okay. But we're going to move on to the younger kids stuff now. All right, deck 11. Running track, and then it goes around. There's some sports stuff in the middle, some basketball hoops and things like that. It's pretty cool barge traffic out there in the James River. So we're back over here. That's the Lido deck down below us again, with some bars and some whirlpools and stuff. That deck back there, once you can see straight ahead of me, is the Serenity deck. That's 21 and over. So no kids there, 21 and over for that Serenity deck that you see with all the yellow umbrellas. We're just kind of cruising around this running track. Supposed to stay off to the side, I guess, so we don't run anybody over. And there's a view of the Wisconsin there. Battleship Wisconsin and Nauticus here in Norfolk. And you're coming down here in deck 11, you can see it's right back under all the water slides. And I'm going to show you this basketball. Sorry about the ventilation here. We are on a ship after all. So you come around here on the sports deck, and you've got cornhole, you got some chairs and some benches, you got some shuffleboard, basketball, Like I said, there's a ropes course that goes all the way around the top up here. And then up there by the stack is mini golf. Mini golf. So people already starting to do some stuff. People waiting for their rooms. They just opened up staterooms, so I think we're going to start heading downstairs to check out our stateroom next. Chess, anyone? That's right, this is a Serenity deck, the adults only area. It's pretty cool, man. It's quiet. Got all these little clamshell areas you can hang out in the shade. Got Carly hanging out in one right now, checking out her Serenity. Let's go take a look up here. How's it going? Get your own bar back here in the Serenity area. Got your own hot tub. No lifeguard. Got your own hot tub here in the Serenity area. And it looks over the rest of the Serenity area where there's its own pool down there for adults only. All these yellow canopy areas is all the Serenity. 21 and over only. And then you got the rest of Gen Pop down there beyond. So it might be worth coming up here tonight. Get a few drinks, check out the hot tub, who knows. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The Serenity area is rather expansive. There's all kinds of places all over. You could get out of the sun, or yeah, it looks like there you can take a nap in the damn bed right there. So pretty nice. Pretty nice. Got restrooms up here. And there's the fantail. All the stuff beyond, so very nice. So we're gonna go from deck 12 here. We're gonna go down to our stateroom now. Which is on deck 2. I prefer the stairs because it's just, you know, I guess not lazy, I guess is my thing. So well, I guess you can find stairs. All right, here we go. Heading down to the stateroom. All right, Carnival Sunshine, stateroom 2347. That's starboard side, back aft. Coming in here, this is what I would consider to be a very spacious stateroom for a ship. We got a little couch there. Very nice king size setup here in front of the window. Kind of a big sliding porthole, which does not slide, of course. There's your dressing area. Got some drawers. Taking a slow spin here. Your TV. Plenty of closet space. And I'll show you what's in these bad boys real quick. Tons of shelves in that first one. Backing up the second one. Plenty for all your hanging stuff. It's wide open. You could put shoes and whatever in the bottom. This is very bad. I could stand in that thing myself. There's the other side of it. It's got a divider, but there's more hanging stuff below. Another big shelf there with even more hanger stuff above. And this last one is your life jacket locker with your safe. Still more storage space up here. You could do all kinds of stuff with this store. There's way more space than I had on the ship. There's your life jackets down there. Turning back and around towards the room. You know, this is a good size for a ship. I actually like this corner room because it seems to have a lot of room. Does not come with the beautiful thing standing in the corner there, but you can bring your own. And yeah, lots of room, lots of room, lots of room. Not a huge television, but who cares? Because if you're watching TV out here, you probably ran out of things to do. And I don't see how you would do that here. So we got a little mini fridge there. A little storage deal there in this dressing area. Standard drawers with plenty of space. Got a hair dryer, a phone, some water. Got the obligatory mirror, of course. And then the head. The head is small like any other thing. You know, kind of, it's equivalent to what I would say like an RV head. Bigger though, a little bit bigger. There's definitely a one-person deal though. The shower on this one is way bigger than Royal Caribbean Vision of the Seas though. I'm going to back out just a tad here so you can see. This is a large shower for. I'm going to try to look back at the mirror so you can see how big. I mean, I'm in here bouncing back and forth. It's good size for a ship. Let me get back to normal here. So very good size, but overall, I like it. Standard ship shower head. You got the clothesline here you can pull out, and it attaches on the other end so you can hang up your swimsuits or whatever. Pretty standard deal. They got the stock shower gel and shampoo if you want to use that. But yeah, this is the stateroom we have this time. Once again, this is Carnival Sunshine. And the toilet, by the way, it's just a it's like an RV toilet. You gotta push that button and hold it. It's kind of like an airplane when it flushes. It does that sucking noise and all that stuff. So anyway, back out here into the room, and some note to mention about outlets. So something you notice when you get on a ship, there's not many outlets. You got a couple here behind the TV, and one of them's already taken up by the television. You've got a couple over here above the phone, but it's not like your house. You do not have a ton of outlets around the walls. As you see, there's nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. In today's electronic world, here's a pro tip for you, okay? And this is ginned up by my wife, as smart as she is. So if you get the European power adapters, there's none in here? Okay, so there's no European power adapters here, so think about that. Because that's it for outlets. I don't know if you bring an extension cord. I don't know what you do. There's one here. Oh, this is the European one right here. I think that's going to be European if you pull that 230 out of there, but who knows? We'll take a look. But a lot of the cruise ships, they have a European plug, and they have a regular US plug. And that European plug, you can buy these adapters that have a bunch of USB things and a bunch of different adapters coming off of the European plug. So maybe check the ship you're going on, see if they have European plugs or if it's just regular US two-prong plugs. Anyway, that is the tour of this stateroom. Hope you enjoyed it. If you got questions, please let me know. I can answer them for you. But it's pretty nice. You got some lighting back here above the bed. You can see the switches there. So if you want to get some romance going on, and get some lighting going on, you can probably gin up some romantic lighting as well. So anyway, this will be a second part of the cruise video. I will link the full cruise video at the end of this stateroom video, and likewise on the cruise video, I will link this stateroom video. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep getting after it. All right, let's check out this supposedly secret area on the Carnival Sunshine. This is deck 6, forward, starboard side. Okay, shouldn't come out here when it's super windy. Like when you're underway mostly. So it's just a very nice, quiet area up here. Deck 6, it's right below the bridge. There's a bridge up there. Crew only area there. This is right in the bow of the ship. Should be getting underway here in less than an hour, but it's just this nice calm area. Got some stateroom windows here, but they say, and they being the people on the internet, that no one is ever up here, and it seems like that is the case. So if you need a quiet place, just don't do it on a super windy day, because that might be uncomfortable. It's pretty windy up here now. We're just sitting in the water, but just a nice open deck to kind of collect yourself. Do have a bench there. I think there's some life jackets in there. So anyway, this is the secret deck 6 area. You never know where you might find some pretty lady just sitting waiting for you. And deck 7 up forward, just coming up this ladder here. Same way. It's a nice kind of chill area here. Staterooms probably be a good deal because they're considered interior rooms, but you got a badass view looking out of the front of the ship. So there you go. There's secret deck 6 and 7 on Carnival Sunshine, right up front. Check it out. All right, so we're underway, and they've turned the ship around, and we're heading out the James River, heading towards Naval Operations Base Norfolk. You can see right there, that is the cruise terminal we just left from going by. Those are all the jetways, so to speak, or the shipways or brows or whatever you want to call them here. But this long pier here is where they park the cruise ship, and we are heading out to sea. Pretty scenery. So we just came to the Havana bar after dinner. Not many people in here yet, but it's got an excellent view. Just crossed the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, past a freighter. Pretty cool. Nice view out of the Havana bar. Alright, so we're here for our first comedy show and at this Liquid Lounge. We'll see how it is. I think it's going to be pretty good. It's supposed to be the adult comedy show, so it's rated R. This is what the place looks like when it's starting to fill up. The Liquid Lounge. Got this Punchline Comedy Club, so another great thing. So something to think about when you come to these shows. If you drink and you want to drink, get here early so you have time to hit the bar or hit the waiter or waitress to get your drink while everybody's still filling up the place. So if you get here early, that'll help you if you want to grab a drink. Otherwise, you'll be waiting or you won't get one. It's filling up. So we just had a little coffee, a little breakfast, and we're up here on in the Serenity deck area. They just opened this up because it's been so damn windy. We're going to come up here and sit a little bit and see the sea is pretty hazy, pretty cloudy, pretty rainy. Yeah, they don't even have the bar open up here yet, so I might jump in the hot tub or something like that. We'll see. Anyway, back at it. Carly's sitting here. All right, so we're enjoying our full day at sea. We're still out here after brunch. Did some sunbathing, hanging out, half sleep, half whatever. We're still up here on this Serenity adult deck. There's my beautiful wife hanging out, waiting for me to make a video. But yeah, it's nice. It's windy, probably sunburnt, who cares? But we're gonna go try to find something to eat now. There's something to eat like 23 or 22 hours a day here. So we're on our second sea day here. We're gonna go ahead and knock out this ropes course here. Seems to be pretty easy and should be fun. Looks like there'll be a lot of slow people on it, so it might take a while. All right, so we're still on our second sea day. We're stopping for a drink. Of course, anytime I try to video, there's some obnoxious ass noise going on. So here we are at this place back here. This is the Serenity area, the no kids zone. So kind of hanging out here. So we're nearing the end of our second sea day. We spent some time up on the sun deck, ran around the ship a little bit, took a nap, some other stuff. And now Carly and I are just out here after dinner, walking around on this, one of the weather decks. Just kind of cruising around after dinner, deciding what we're going to do next. Anyway, highly recommend that you get outside of the ship when you're on these cruises and just get away from people, because not a lot of people come out here, and it's nice. A few smokers come out here now and then, but usually they're in the designated smoking areas up top. But it's a nice place to get away. It's quiet, and right now the sea is super calm. And we're right outside of Bermuda. I think we're probably about 50 miles outside of Bermuda, judging by the last time I looked at the map. So we'll be in there tomorrow. All right, well here we are with our second show of the day. Getting ready to get started here. Can't film during the shows, of course, but this is the Liquid Lounge. Liquid Lounge is one of the big places where they do shows here. Pretty big place. I don't know how many this holds, but it's quite a few people. They got a bar down there. They have waiters and waitresses running around. Been a pretty busy day. All right, so it's noisy, and we're in Hamilton. I'm sorry, we're in the Royal Navy Dockyard in Bermuda. We're taking the ferry to Hamilton. I recommend you get the all-day transportation pass because that gives you taxis, ferries, all that jazz. Let me show it to you here real quick. So that's what it looks like there. You get at the Visitor Center in Royal Navy Dockyard, and I believe it's just buses and ferries, not taxis. But there's plenty of taxis around as well, and a bunch of other hey-joes that will take you where you want to go. But this is pretty reliable. It's got a good ferry schedule that you can look up by zapping a scanner on a sign outside the Visitor Center at the Royal Navy Dockyard, and the wharf is right next to the Visitor Center. So heading over to Hamilton, Bermuda, ferry ride. Okay, like I said, we're in Hamilton, Bermuda now, and what I was trying to tell you in that loud ferry, in case you didn't hear it, is you can get, when you get into port at Royal Navy Dockyard off the ship, you go to the Visitor Center, and this is the easiest thing that we've found. Go to the Visitor Center and get the all-day travel pass for the buses and the ferries. It's like $31 a person for 2 days, and then it covers your ferry trips all over the place, or buses, or whatever you take. So that's what I would recommend doing. So now we're in Hamilton. We're gonna take a walk around here, check out a couple of cathedrals, and some other whatever cool stuff we can get into, and then find something to eat. As we stop for a bite here and a drink at this spot restaurant and bar. Carly got some poutine and a really good drink here. I don't know what it's even called. And I got a good old Carlsberg. And we just stopped to rest our heels for a minute at the Spot Restaurant and Bar in Bermuda. It's a good place. So this drink that she got is the Bermuda Rose and Honey Margarita. And you can see the ingredients there. Very tasty. And that's what it looks like. So Carly gives it a thumbs up. So this is the Cathedral of the Most Holy Trinity. You guys know we always like these churches. So let's see if we can check this thing out. It's right here in Hamilton, Bermuda. We keep getting these little rain showers all over the place. But some birds fighting over some bread. The place is supposed to be open, so I think we're gonna go ahead and check it out. Great. So this is the cathedral inside here in Hamilton. A lot of very cool stonework and stained glass, of course, like most cathedrals. Not much different than the ones in Sweden, of course, or the United States. The pews are much more sparse. No doors in the pews that I see. Very thin and open. Check out the sanctuary up here. Oh, this is beautiful. It's another beautiful church. So many beautiful churches in this world. Okay, so we got out of Ashland Arms pub down there, which was great, like kind of an English place. Now we're cruising up Barnaby Street here to the highly recommended Hog Penny Restaurant and Pub. This looks like it's another kind of Irish-leaning pub with a lot of great food, and they're playing American 80s, 90s music, so we're gonna go in. And while you're here, don't forget to sun your buns on the Hog Penny deck. Anyway, this place looks awesome. I think we're gonna have some dinner here. And this place is super cool. Super cool. Awesome, awesome Irish style pub. Hog penny. Love it. So we got a beautiful Irish pub meal here. I went ahead and got the fish and chips, even though I don't normally eat fries, but it's got peas and it's just beautiful. I got a local red ale, and Carly got chicken pot pie with fries and vegetables, and it all looks absolutely perfect. Hog Penny Pub here, Hamilton, Bermuda. So we're back here at the Royal Navy Dockyard now. We took a bus back from Hamilton. Not too hard, number 7 bus, like I said. This is the stuff you see in the dockyard here. It's just a bunch of little small businesses and stuff like that. Of course, mostly supported by the cruise industry, which, you know, our ship is right around the corner there. And it's parked right behind a Norwegian ship, which you probably can't see yet. So anyway, just for my fellow chicken fans out there, there's wild chickens all over here in Bermuda, and here's 3 youngins right here kind of snuggle up together in the grass. Got a few roosters running around. Oh, it looks like a rooster just attacked somebody over there, but that's a good looking bird right there. If you look right there on the wall, there's a rooster, and I think he just ran off some people that were walking by because his hen is right there. Let's see what happens when these other people walk by. Here he goes. See, these people stop. These people stop. That rooster's down there in the ground. Oh yeah.
2 roosters.
Good stuff. 2 roosters. Anyway, there's wild chickens all over the place here. Very cool. That's a good looking bird right there. All right, chicken lovers, come to Bermuda Navy Dockyard. You will love it. All right, good morning on our second day in Bermuda. We're walking right now out of the port area, and we're going to head up to a place called Admiralty Park. We're going to jump on the 8 o'clock ferry, cross back over to Hamilton, and then we're going to go to a place called Admiralty Park. Like I said, it's supposed to have a place you can do some cliff jumping. We'll see how we do that, and explore some caves and stuff like that are there on the coastline. So that should be fun. All right, so we're at this Admiralty House Park. It's an old, I'll show it later, but there's an old, I guess, abandoned admiral's house up there. It looks pretty interesting, but some ganja people up there with lookouts and stuff all up there smoking dope. So we'll just come down to the beach like we originally intended. It would have been cool to kind of explore that house, but there's some creeps up there, so we'll let them be. So we're down here in the beach area, which is just beautiful. There's our ships over there. Our ship's the one on the left, and it's just flat and beautiful today. It's a perfect day for it. You got the dive at your own risk sign here, and I guess you could come down here and dive. But I don't know. I guess you could, but I don't know how deep that water is. Made me a little nervous, but it's pretty cool. It's beautiful out here. There's more place over here, this lagoon, that more chickens squawking, of course. Yeah, it's got some people in over here. Very nice. So this is the other side of this Admiralty Park Bay here. Just took a little walk in the woods over here, just checking things out. A few trails, but not that great. So we're gonna go back over and look a little bit at the stuff. So yeah, neat place. If you come to Bermuda, go to Admiralty Park, and this is what you'll get. A beautiful lagoon to swim in, small beach to sunbathe on, and it's really quiet. It seems like it's just mostly the locals. I don't know. It's nice. Going down here in the Admiral's Cave, where you would climb up if you jumped. If I can do this without breaking my neck on camera. stairs, basically. Not real stairs, it's just natural stairs. Okay. There's the cave right there. The Admiral's Cave. You come in here and there's water here. Wow, this is cool. That comes up out of the water, I guess, you jumped in, and then you come over here, there's another open area. Oh, that's cool. Cool stuff. Ouch, I bumped my head. All these internal kind of things you could swim to, I guess. Cool. Some pretty cool stuff there. Yeah, yeah.
Is that like stairs or something like that?
No, just swim into it. Pretty sure. This is a ramp, basically. Kind of slick looking. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Very good.
Just checking it out before we jump.
Yeah. Alright, come up here and definitely a beautiful place. And the cave goes up into there. More lagoon here. It's kind of shallow here, but yeah, what a beautiful place. It's got some people jumping off the cliffs here. It's pretty cool. Got some tour boats here. They're bringing people to check out this cliff area. And very nice. Admiralty Bay Park. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. All right, here goes Carly in her big jump.
You can wrap his dog in it.
Yeah, that might be the safest thing to do.
Good job, babe. Great job. There you go, doing a little cliff diving. And I'm gonna be next. It's a beautiful day out here, Bermuda, Admiralty Park. So, if you ever get a chance to do this, go ahead and do it.
Am I clear down there?
Yeah, Auntie, just like that.
Yeah, just like that, no big deal.
Yep, you can do it. You can do it.
All right, you watching?
Yep, I'm watching.
Am I clear?
Come on.
Oh, there you go. Is your birthday today?
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. 40. Wow.
Auntie, you jump. You jump tonight. We get Bobby and Jay.
That was a lot further fall.
Okay, so we're done with our big cliff diving adventure here. I'm sure you just saw some shots of Carly and I jumping off the cliffs here, which was really fun, but also very tiring. I think we both went 4 times, and I'm done. So right now we're getting out of this little paradise here, and we're gonna get back, grab a cab, grab a ferry, grab a bus, grab who knows what, and get back to the ship. We're supposed to be there by 3:30 today. It's almost 11, but pretty much tired out. We might get a drink or something on the way, but other than that, we're heading back to the ship. Okay, here's another pro tip for you. Carly just reminded me of this. You come here to Admiralty Park. I highly recommend it. First of all, it's north of Hamilton. Come early. Come as early as you can get here, because early is when the locals are here. And I'm going to flip you around real quick here. And all this isn't going on with the tour buses and the tour boats and all the noise and everything else. When we got here this morning, this was absolutely silent and beautiful. And now you got some party boats and stuff coming in here, and paddle boating tours, and just it's not like it was this morning. So come early and you will not regret it. Okay, so we got back today and got a little nap in, took it easy, ate some dinner, And now we're out here on the starboard side walkway, just relaxing with a drink. Check this out. We got this whole area to ourselves. Just Carly and I sitting here having a drink, and there's nobody else really out here except for a group that's a ways down there, and that's it really. Seas are calm, and we're heading back to Norfolk. It's an all sea day tomorrow, and then we'll be in early on Saturday. Just nice and peaceful. So we haven't been in here yet. This is the Skybox Sports Bar. The Skybox Sports Bar. It's right off the casino. It's got some good seating, good comfortable seating, but it's right off the casino, so it's a bit smoky. But we're gonna grab a drink here before we go into the Liquid Lounge. All right, good morning, and this is our final sea day. We pull in tomorrow to Norfolk, and it's rough this morning. I went out and got a good workout in the gym this morning. Carly is not feeling very feisty because of the waves and stuff. We just had our had brunch. Let me flip you around here to show you a good view of the swells here out of our big window. We're back aft starboard side. Let me flip you around here. So it's some nice swells out there. It's not really bothering this old sailor, but we went and looked at some jewelry and walked around a little bit, and everybody's stumbling all over the place, and not a great view out of this window because it's kind of splashed up from all the salt spray. But yeah, it's moving today for sure. We're hauling butt across the Atlantic, and supposed to be in Norfolk around 7 in the morning. All right, good morning. We are back in Norfolk. We're sitting in our stateroom waiting to get off the ship. Something to think about when you're doing these things with your baggage. When you're going to get off of the ship, at least here on Carnival, you get that option. On the Carnival hub, you'll get asked how you want to do your bags, at either express or have them take it off. So if you have the ship people take it off, they'll take it off the ship and they'll put it down in a staging area down off of the ship. But to do that, you need to have your bag. You need to print a tag, and then you get your bag out in the passageway of the ship the night before outside your door with your tag on it, and the crew will pick it up and take it. So you need to plan ahead on that one to make sure that you have the stuff you need to get off today. Otherwise, you'd be trying to do some streaking getting off the ship if you packed all your clothes. So we opted to do the other way. Let me spin you around here real quick. So here's our herd of stateroom animals that we accumulated over the time. They make you a little stateroom critter pretty much every day with a towel if you got a good room person. And then of course we got our bags packed, and we're just gonna carry them off. That seemed fastest for us last time. So as always, I appreciate y'all watching this probably long video. I'm not looking forward to editing this one, but there'll be links up in the corners here, left and right of my ugly head here for our other cruise video and also the stateroom video from this cruise. So you got questions, anything I didn't cover, please ask them in the comments below, and I usually answer my YouTube video comments pretty dang quick. So if you got questions, ask them and I'll answer them the best I can, or I'll ask my wife, who is the cruise expert. So until next time, I appreciate y'all watching. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and as always, keep getting after it.